be settled once for all. Otherwise, every
It is
year the
settled, already
government is wasting public money and enhancing tolls.
That you give 10 lakhs per committee. That will be commensurate for conducting the puja. 85,000 is nothing for the puja. We don't.
Yes, yes,
You
I
give
do
10
appreciate.
lakhs.
I do.
Well, we-
Lordship,
we-
there is just one.
Nice to see you.
I'm so grateful, my lord, but I can't see your lordship, my lord. I think there's some technical problem. Maybe at my end.
No, it is working. They say things are.
Anyway,
Yes, lordships are visible. I can see.
yes, kindly.
I'm very fortunate to see the Advocate General. I was told he was not feeling well.
He was supposed to come today, but
It was very alarming. Nothing is done in compliance of the orders of this honorable court. And every year the CAG is saying the deficit of the government is getting more and more. And yet this is being dispersed. And your lordship knows that your lordship to that matter of my DMD matter. Lordship, the government does not have money. They give only 1,000 rupees to the parents, but here they are increasing it year by year.
In fact, in that order, we have made that observation.
Lordship, I have seen your lordship's observation. I have seen that. Lordship, therefore, I was humbly praying. Lordship, kindly comes to page 79 for a moment.
also
They were supposed to file a report. It has.
AI. Justice Srivastav has also disposed it of, saying that you will file reports in terms of it was granted to file exceptions. We have not yet received any exception.
Lordship,
Now,
I
the
will
only
just
thing-
All right, this year also you file a report.
I will, we have to.
Lordship, what is happening is the matter is getting diluted. Lordship, I wanted to just show your lordship some statistics, just a few statistics. One page. I will not.
Let the report come, we will examine it. We will finally examine whether at all this grant should be.
That with kindly does not take me away. With humility, my lord, that has been already examined, and your lordship's court has found it that it's a budgetary fund, and it has been to
Lordship,
that
one
extent.
line I'm just reading out for my learned friends.
Now we have to take up can 4 of 24.
In the disposed of writ petition, they were again filed another can.
And what is the prayer in can
The
4?
pan, it is not disposed of.
No, it is definitely disposed of. My lord, it
Disposed of. I
is
have the orders.
disposed of.
Disposed of.
Well, only for a limited purpose where it was
Our
kept open.
lordship, there were several matters. My matter was not disposed of.
This one, only this
No,
one. my
it
lord.
was disposed of. My lord, if your lordship may kindly, my lord, take, my lord, the application which my learned friend has filed.
Yes.
Lordship, just
Page
My
kindly.
lord, the order is at page
62, Mr.
62.
Advocate
Please take, my lord, the penultimate page of this order, internal page 14, 14.
Yes.
Lordship sees
My
7.
lord, paragraph 18 over there. My lord, their lordships, my lord, were pleased to pass certain directions. And please take, my lord, internal page 15. At the bottom, my lord, WP number so and so, including WPA number 7912 of 2020 are disposed of.
Disposed of.
No. Kindly see.
But
the
before
last-
that, but just a minute, madam. But please take the previous paragraph, that is paragraph number Roman
submit a
16.
report before this court in pending WPA 7912.
Yes.
So
Yes, only to that
is what I'm
extent.
saying. This matter is
Now,
very-
my lord, this cannot be stretched to 2020.
No. See, by virtue of this can 4, we cannot review the order passed. in
Right.
petition.
I'm not asking for that.
So in this application, you have got about 3 or 4 prayers. The first prayer is to set aside the decision of the state government relating to disbursement. The disbursement has already taken place. Second is directing auditor and comptroller general to submit a detailed report.
I'm on that, your lordship.
So third is independent inquiry, consequent investigation. That is subject to prayer B. Suppose
Right.
auditor, comptroller general finds
Absolutely.
something wrong, then interim order. So far as prayer A is concerned, and prayer D and E have become infructuous. So far as prayer B is concerned, let them file their affidavit.
Lordship, that is all that I'm wanting. One line just for my satisfaction. I was just reading page 79, one line, so that it will be easier for them to answer. Further, out of 26.24%, 80.90% has gone to NGOs and others who are not accountable to the government and do not come under the ambit of audit.
Actually, madam, from what I understand, for 2 years I visited the Puja Pandal. With 85,000, nothing can be done.
Yes.
Lordship, accept
The
it.
magnet, probably
Accept.
this 85 is for the office bearers of the club.
Yes, for their pleasure,
Not for the deity, not
not for the,
carnival.
absolutely.
Nothing can be done with 85,000. Probably they can put up a tent.
That is our problem. That's.
Lordship, the ultimate amount lands up to some 27,000 crores. That's the whole thing. Ultimately, it lands.
Actually, Advocate General, when Madam was arguing the muscular dystrophy matter, people suffering from rare diseases, West Bengal government gives 1,000 rupees per month to a
To the
child
person who has a
with
disability.
disability. They produce some statistics about Andhra Pradesh, how much they have produced, giving other states.
I'm very grateful to you, Lordship.
And we said the 1,000 rupees will not be able to, it's a very paltry sum.
Yes,
And in
my lord.
that order, while
Yes, my lord.
giving direction to the government to reconsider or to
Yes,
come
sir.
back with a proposal where Mr. Siddiqui appeared the other day, the matter is still pending. We in fact refer to this grant of 85,000 per Puja Pandal or per NGO or per club. When the government is able to do that, they can also consider giving a more reasonable amount to these people who are really suffering.
But I'll get back to your lordship my lord, on that, my lord. I've
Yes,
got
that,
your
they have-
lordship's mind.
In fact, the highest authority is considering that.
That matter.
Yes.
So that is
I'm
it.
also required.
But the problem is, sir, that if suppose you add one more zero to this, probably it will serve the purpose. This 85,000 won't serve the purpose. For what purpose they give? If suppose it is in a
Maybe
small village,
1%.
it's in a small village, and there are, let us say, 100 houses or a hamlet, and they want to have something, some celebration. This may be enough, but not anywhere here. In fact, there's also another petition where KMDA is, granting license for that Mela ground where
NKTI.
NKDA. And the amount which has to be paid is almost 10 times this grant.
Lordship, this is for the pleasure of the club members, nothing more than that. Not for the puja, as your Lordship rightly said.
Because this is inadequate. Probably if they come forward with a plea that you should add one more zero, we may consider. We may consider.
Lordship,
But if it serves the purpose, it can be done, sir. There are more pressing issues. In fact,
Right.
we have highlighted, in fact, AG, the other day we have highlighted, I don't know in which matter, myself and Justice Hiranmaya Bhattacharya was there. Contract employees, daily wages, badli workers. In fact, we were saying that Public Works Department allotted about 42 PWD workers for our digitization project. They have to collect the case records here, and one group will be working here and one will be working in the Judicial Academy. Suddenly, last month, they have withdrawn everybody. And every month, the E-Committee of the Supreme Court is asking, where are you going? What is Calcutta High Court doing on digitization front? We are cutting a very sorry figure. And these badli workers who are working here, state government, relating to disbursement of rupees 85,000, along with rebate on cost of electricity in favor of puja committees across the state. Semicolon. To pass an order directing Auditor and Comptroller General to submit detailed audit report of government fund disbursed in favor of puja committee during past years and spent by them. Semicolon. Directing independent inquiry and consequent investigation in respect of the unaccounted fund that has been spent by non-governmental organizations within bracket NGO to fix responsibility of the concerned officers and person who use such public money. Interim orders have also been prayed for. So far as from giving rebate on cost of electricity to the puja organizers across the state. So far as this prayer is concerned, probably this may have a public element in it, since when the public come and visit the puja pandals, sufficient lighting and other infrastructural facilities are to be provided, and therefore by providing by giving a rebate on the cost of electricity, may tend to serve some public good. It's expected to file their affidavit and subject to affidavit and subject to the reply, if any, by the petitioners, and subject to further orders, prayer C will be considered.
Only one thing with the
No,
legal.
I would most
Yeah,
humbly
one-
make a prayer
Sir,
that let the issues be settled once for all. Otherwise, every
Yeah,
year the
settled, already
government is wasting public money and enhancing tolls.
but
This
then,
is very
sir,
unfortunate.
Sir, one thing you have to find, but the earlier order passed in the writ petitions had attained finality.
Right.
That
Your Lordship,
Now
the
the figure
petition
alone.
did not.
No, the decision to disburse was subject matter of challenge and it had attained finality. Now, how
Sir-
are we to reopen that issue merely
But-
because the quantum has been increased from 50,000 to 85,000? That's the question. Suppose
I
you-
would most humbly submit, my lord, the issue was never, my lord, decided. All
Lord,
the
with
time the
respect,
court
my
went with, my lord, interim orders.
No.
Milord, with respect, Milord, in 2018, both these points were, Milord,
As well as the Supreme Court.
discussed, and Milord, they have attained finality.
All right,
on
let
both
them file
counts.
their affidavit. We'll see
No,
whether it has
this-
been.
Well,
Yes, Lordship will kindly keep the point, my lord, open. This should be, my lord, decided. It will not reach finality, my lord. I will submit before Lordship. Kindly keep this point
Privacy,
open.
we feel that 2018 and 2022 matter, this issue is gone. And because you had prayed for a larger relief. But the
No,
court
my
granted,
fundamentally, my lord, my relief had no point of time decided that these puja committees can be
difficult, sir, it will
given
be
this only
difficult.
said
It's only a prime
should-
facie view. Let the affidavit come, then we'll see.
Milord,
Prima
in
facie,
fact,
yes.
Milord,
Rather kindly,
Justice
yes,
Sonjib
prima facie.
Banerjee's division bench,
Hmm.
Justice Sonjib Banerjee's division bench specifically observes that the court should not be disturbed
At the same time,
every
Justice Shonjit
September and
Banerjee also
October of
put in
every year.
certain directions which have not been complied with. I was
Yes, that's
relying
my
on
point.
that
We
order.
don't
For
want to
that, there is
disturb
a
every
different
year.
remedy, if at
We
all.
want to get the matter settled.
But prima
us see,
facie,
Miller, how
Learned
far-
Advocate General, prima facie,
Yes,
if you
Milord.
say that you give 10 lakhs per committee, that will be commensurate for conducting the puja. 85,000 is nothing for the puja. And we don't.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
give
I do
10
appreciate.
lakhs.
I do.
Well, we
Lordship,
give
there
the
is
assumption that-
just
well, because
one
this was
prayer.
first
Entire
into the
state
central
revenue
government
should go for
notification.
puja,
The
not for the
clubs
Sad
which
relief.
do not want to accept the grant, Lordship, they should not be forced.
And that is not, no
No,
order
no,
that required.
how
my lord.
can somebody be forced?
And
to
only
take
one
money?
small thing, my
It's
lord,
being
if your
forced, right?
lordship,
Advocate will kindly take instance, it's
Number
being
is-
forced
if
by
your lordship
police.
is minded, my lord, only one thing, my lord, I want to submit, my lord. Compliance reports have been filed by the state, my lord, as directed by the.
All right. The learned government leader would submit that in terms of the directions issued in the earlier writ
Which we
petition,
dispute.
yes, such directions issued in the earlier orders, compliance report has been filed. This aspect will be examined.
Because they were allowed to put in their
Lordship,
exceptions.
I have got a supplementary affidavit ready where I have also pointed out how one club in North Bengal, Lordship, the club in Calcutta, Garden Reach, has used the number of the North Bengal club's registration. I mean, the corruption part of it, and has accepted money. That is also going on. I mean, I can show it.
Supplementary affidavit is taken on record. Let copy be served on the learned government leader.
I'm serving a copy.
Liberty to file
Grateful,
affidavit in opposition.
grateful, my lord.
I'm very grateful to your Lordship.
I'm grateful.
Yes, sir.
Item number